Discover the exquisite beauty of Islam with our exclusive poster collection showcasing the 99 names of Allah. Each poster meticulously presents the Arabic name, pronunciation, and English translation, embodying the essence of our Creator. Elevate your surroundings with these high-quality designs that not only serve as art, but also offer a glimpse into the profound beauty of Islamic culture. Immerse yourself in the collection and unveil the magnificence of the 99 names. Links in the description box. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby. Guys, absolutely mind-blowing, amazing video today. Already have to laugh because the atheist himself, Richard Dawkins, now announces that he is a cultural Christian. So the man that spent his whole life attacking Christianity, now all of a sudden is a cultural Christian. How come? What is the reason for that? Well, we're gonna find out in a minute. Before we do so, guys, if you enjoy my content, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. And now, with no further ado, let's have a look.
Professor Dawkins, it's very good to have you join us to discuss whether it matters that Christianity is playing a diminishing role in national life. Welcome to LBC.
Thank you.
And what would be your Easter message? I mean, I've said a few things. What would you tell the nation?
What kind of interview is this? This is yet again just another day in clown world. You're inviting an atheist to your show and you're asking him, what is your Easter message? How does this make sense, man?
I'm slightly horrified to hear that Ramadan is being promoted instead. I do think that we are culturally a Christian country. I call myself a cultural Christian. I'm not a believer. But there's a distinction between being a believing Christian and being a cultural Christian. And so, you know, I love hymns and Christmas carols, and I sort of feel at home in the Christian ethos. I feel that we are a Christian country in that sense.
I, of course, don't have to tell you about the absolute irony of this situation. However, the audacity of Richard Dawkins, an atheist that has spent his lifetime dismantling, attacking Christianity in the most vile fashion, is now sitting here and is telling the audience that he is a cultural Christian after all. He is somebody that feels at home even with Christianity. This is so extremely ridiculous, and again, the audacity is staggering. This guy has been attacking Christianity. He's been telling everybody, left and right, how society would be better without an imaginary sky daddy. He's been telling the world how society would be better without Christianity. A society that is based upon science, quote unquote, would be so much superior. He even partnered up with his buddies, Sam Harris, Christopher Hitchens, and Daniel Dennett, to form the so-called Four Horsemen. They were the founders of the new atheist movement. All of this in an attempt to wipe Christianity off the face of the earth. However, now I really have to laugh here because it's so extremely ridiculous. And now all of a sudden he's backtracking. Now all of a sudden he is even a Christian after all. He might not be a believer, but he is a Christian. Yes, of course, he loves those hymns. What is the reason for that? The reason for it is, of course, Islam. As he just mentioned. Oh, now they're celebrating Ramadan. Oh, it would be so much better if we would celebrate Easter. Yeah, really? After ranting for decades against Christianity and their holidays, the Easter bunny and whatnot, now all of a sudden the guy wants to celebrate Easter, of course. The only reason for this is, of course, because now finally the atheists understood that Islam is their only enemy. They weren't attacking Buddhism or Hinduism because Buddhism and Hinduism never posed a threat. Christianity in the past few decades still was somewhat of an opponent, but it has been crushed. Christianity is absolutely destroyed. Nobody truly adheres to Christianity any longer. It is a laughing stock in the Western world. It doesn't pose a threat. However, Islam does, of course, and this is why the atheists, we have to give them that much credit at least, identified Islam as the only threat to their ideology. Their ideology is, as always, humanitarianism, utilitarianism, basically liberalism in a nutshell. And I, as a believer, Richard Dawkins, say, of course, that liberalism comes from the devil. Why? Because it gives you ultimate freedom. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you don't hurt anybody. Yeah, sure.
It's true that statistically the number of people who actually believe in Christianity is going down, and I'm happy with that. But I would not be happy if, for example, we lost all our cathedrals and our beautiful parish churches. So I count myself a cultural Christian. I think it would matter if we substituted any alternative religion. That would be truly dreadful.
I generally cannot understand how the atheist mind works, how people listen to this guy and believe he says something of value. He is proposing to keep the cathedrals, the churches, and to keep the hymns as well. Let's just keep on singing about Mother Mary, about Jesus, but ultimately, let's not believe in it, all right? So you're keeping all of those tremendous buildings. You're keeping the tradition as well, but you do not believe in it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, of course. You know what? Let's keep all the laboratories. Let's keep all the space stations, but let's not believe in science. Let's not believe that science will bring us anywhere in life. Let's just keep them for the sake of culture. Let's just keep them because we like them. This is so extremely juvenile, and it shows such an ignorance to the human mind that always seeks meaning in everything, basically. So now I'm going to go to church on Sunday, but I don't believe in it. So now you, of course, cannot be surprised when this religion, Christianity, that nobody believes in, will be replaced by a religion that people actually believe in.
Which brings me to my supplementary point, which is that, as we know, church attendance is plummeting, but the erection of mosques across Europe, I think 6,000 are under construction, and there are many more, are being planned. So do you regard that as a problem? Do you think that matters?
Of course it does.
Yes, I do, really. I
suffer.
I have to choose my words carefully. If I had to choose between Christianity and Islam, I choose Christianity every single time.
Yeah, of course.
It seems to me to be a fundamentally decent religion.
Oh, wow. He's been attacking the God of Christianity for the lack of morals, even though he's a moral relativist, of course. He's been yapping about how evil the God of Christianity is, but now ultimately, well, it's a decent religion. Yeah, man. Again, he only pivots now, so far even, to call himself a Christian. Man, how much more can you admit to defeat? He admits to defeat because now he sees Islam is rising. Islam will take over Europe. This is a religion that people believe in. The believers in the world will accept Islam because Islam is the only true form of monotheism. The only religion that has a preserved book. No other religion does. And therefore, the people that truly believe in God are, of course, coming to Islam. This is happening and he cannot stop it anymore. Because he cannot stop it. Now he is a Christian, and moreover, Christianity has always been an absolutely decent religion.
Islam is not.
This is so amazing.
I think you're going to have to explain why you say that, Professor Dawkins. Why is Islam fundamentally not decent like Christianity?
Yes, the way women are treated. Christianity is not great about that. It's had its problems with female vicars and female bishops and things. But there's an active hostility to women, which is promoted, I think, by the holy books of Islam. I'm not talking about individual Muslims, who, of course, are quite different. But the doctrines of Islam, the hadith and the Quran, fundamentally hostile to women, hostile to gays, and
Christianity is not hostile to gays. No.
Like to live in a culturally Christian country, although I do not believe a single word of the Christian faith.
So no argument given whatsoever. I feel I would like. Who cares what you feel, what you think, what you would like? Actually, I have to correct myself. Apparently, people do care because they're watching this person. Somehow, in this day and age, they truly believe that this is an intelligent person that is telling them to abandon their belief in their own religion, but still to culturally identify as a Christian, whatever that means. Anyways, he has no argument against Islam. He's not listing anything. He simply is grasping at straws, telling you, yeah, well, Islam is evil, Islam is against women. Yeah, Christianity is not great in the treatment of women either, but Islam is of course worse. I like to live in a Christian nation. No, that's not what you want. You want to live in an atheistic nation. This is your dream. But it has not been fulfilled. In the decades that you've been working towards dismantling Christianity, showing how atheism is superior, you actually lost. Because Christianity, there you have been successful, is declining. However, meanwhile, Islam is rising. And now you're standing there, you don't know what to do. Now you're trying to partner up with the Christians. Hey guys, I don't really believe in it, but I'm part of your team, of course. I do like it. I do like your church, so let's hold hands and fight against evil Islam. Alright guys, and this is it for today's video. I don't have to add anything to it. You see the hypocrisy, you see the irony of the situation. It's absolutely amazing to see how their plan of dismantling Christianity actually blows up in their face, because they've been fighting against Christianity and Christians alike, of course, trying to form this new atheistic nation. But guess what? Now the believers, the former believers in Christianity, become Muslims, alhamdulillah, because they identified, hey, you know what? It is true. We do not believe in a sky daddy, dear atheist. You're absolutely right on that one. But we do believe in God. We do believe in the creator of the universe. We do not believe that something came out of nothing. We do believe in a first cause, i.e. God, and therefore they come into Islam, a rational, logical, strong religion. For me, it's absolutely beautiful to see God's humor in all of this, because his pursuit, his life goal, absolutely blew up in his face. He dismantled Christianity. Congratulations, he succeeded. But the belief in God is innate. As Muslims, we say this is the fitrah, of course. So no atheist can fight against it. There will always be a small proportion of disbelievers in society. That is just what it is. And certain people will think like in Richard Dawkins here. This is not something that we can change. Allah guides who he wills after all. This is his perspective on life. It is truly that way. This is what he truly believes. However, he is a minority, of course. He is dysfunctional. I would even go so far to say he's an unnatural human being, because it is scientifically even proven that children have an innate belief in God, in a deity that created everything. And therefore, if you remove a belief system, you have to replace it with something else, because the human being innately does believe in a higher power. You cannot replace it with scientism. I have nothing against science whatsoever, but I have something against scientism, where science is made into a new religion. This will never satisfy the human heart, because the majority of people naturally, instinctively, do believe in a creator. And therefore it is only natural, of course, that humans gravitate towards Islam. Alhamdulillah, it is absolutely beautiful to see how this man's whole life project absolutely failed. Alright guys, and that's it for today's video. If you liked it, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. Thank you so much for your ongoing support, and as always, may God bless you all. Much love and peace.
يا نفس إن لم تظفري لا تجزعي